Today, I actually want to talk about being nervous for presentations and how to actually deal with being nervous for presentations. So, if you don't know me, I am Professor Maslach. I'm Associate Professor of Innovation Strategy and Entrepreneurship. And I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There's so many people that help me out that I wanted to pay the favor for to help you out. So today I actually have to give a presentation about the reciprocity project it's my second academic presentation about this ever. And I'm pretty nervous about it. Actually, I couldn't sleep last night. I was up for about an hour and a half in the middle of the night. I was supposed to work out this morning and I skipped it. And so now I'm just going for a walk a little later on. But I wanted to talk about this nervousness that we all feel. And, this is more of me trying to, maybe give myself a little bit of a pep talk before I do this. And hopefully it's going to help you out. So I'm now 41 years old and I'm naturally a shy person. I don't like public speaking. I don't even like really speaking to more than about 3 people. And even if I'm talking to one person and it starts getting intense, I start feeling kind of nervous inside. So I get this feeling a lot. And sometimes we're forced to do things where we do have to present in front of a larger group. And here's some things I've just kind of learned that I think are important to deal with, public speaking or doing events like this where you have to speak in front of a number of people. And the first thing is just to give yourself some grace. You're probably going to make some mistakes, and it's okay to make those mistakes. It's okay to kind of bumble along. I think that's a really important thing because it's really you just judging yourself and you're thinking that you're not going to be good enough or you're not going to be perfect or you're going to be problematic or something along those lines. And it's really not the case at all. It's you that is actually thinking about this and you're overthinking it. And the second thing that I think is important that I have to remind myself, it's not necessarily nervousness often that you have this feeling. That sort of fluttery feeling or, the anxiety that you might actually do something that's problematic. But it's often just excitement or you're excited to do something. This is really an honor for me to actually, somebody called me up from out of the blue and or emailed me from out of the blue because they watched something on the YouTubes and they want me to give an academic presentation about it. And it's kind of cool to be able to do that. So it is very exciting to do that. And so to know that mixed with that nervousness is just excitement. And you're probably going to get the same reaction if you're doing something that's exciting, that sort of fluttery feeling that goes on inside your belly. That's an important thing. And the third thing that I think is important for me is to realize that this too shall pass. It's just like any other emotion or any other thing that you're experiencing, whether it's negative or positive in your life. Things come and go. You'll have a day where you have to do it and you might get up and you might act silly and it might be a giant disaster. Or it might be okay. And it's probably 9 times out of 10, it's going to be okay. But it's only for a split second. You're going to go do it. It's going to last. For me, it'll last an hour. And then after that, it's done. And it will probably be very draining for me. But I know it's done at the end of it. And knowing that things have a time and place and they don't go on forever, that's really helpful for me. And I hope it's very helpful for you to know that you just got to get up and make a fool of yourself just for a second. And then your life will go back to normal. and everybody else's life will go back to normal. And not that many people are actually going to pay attention to you during that moment where you're doing those things. If you're public speaking, people pretend like they're paying attention to you, but 99% of them are not really. They're thinking about other things. Their mind has drifted off in different directions. And so you might only get a connection with 1 or 2%. And that's okay. This is how I deal with it. I have to do a lot of public speaking in my career, whether it's speaking in front of a classroom or, doing things like this from time to time. That's the nature of the job. And it never gets easier for me, being 41 years old. But, I can deal with it. And hopefully you can deal with this too. I think that's the important thing to realize is you can actually do this. And anybody else that's getting up and doing things like this, they're not extraordinary. They just get up and do it. So I'd encourage you, if you're nervous at this moment and you're really wondering, what should I do? Just calm down and go do it. It's not going to be as bad as you think it is. Anyways, with that, give me a thumbs up. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.